What's up guys, MainManSWE here. I think I shocked me there. Var pappa högljudd? He's not used to me being so loud, and I really shout when I'm doing my intro. But I hope you're all doing awesome as always. And I'm here with the main Wilhelm. And we're gonna do a reaction to IGN's latest video. Tekken Fight Lounge First Look. So let's see what this looks like.
You know, Fight Lounge is something that we haven't obviously gotten to get our hands on yet, but we've seen some footage of it. It looks great. It has a great vibe to it. It's got kind of that old school arcade feel, but also just seems like a great place for players to spend time and hang out with their friends. Can you talk a little bit more about that lobby and just kind of what it is and how people might be using it?
Yeah, right. So the aesthetic of it, like you said, is kind of like a love letter to arcade culture.
Maybe
I'm old enough where I was able to experience that firsthand.
Wait, a love letter to what?
Arcade culture. The aesthetic.
Can I put
like you
on?
said, is kind of like a love letter to arcade culture. I'm old enough where I was able to experience that firsthand in various locations. First, when I was studying abroad in Japan, I went to all the arcades and all the titles, all the fighting games you could ever want to play were there. It was amazing. Each had their own unique atmosphere. So the aesthetic look of it, you know, that made its way into this. The director Nakatsu and myself, we looked at various major arcades, even one of ours in London, the Namco. It was really impressive. And so it's not one particular one, but kind of the elements from all of these. So that people who've been before will go,
oh god,
man, this is what it felt like. I miss it. It's awesome. I can do it online.
It's so sad. Like, yeah, arcades were already going bankrupt like before COVID because no one was going to arcades anymore. Even in Japan, you know, people did, okay, Willem, people did PC gaming or console gaming, and then COVID hit, and that was it. Arcades were gone. And now people go to the arcades digitally, yay!
Line from the comfort of my home anytime.
But oh well, it's a really cool mode.
For
but
new players who maybe haven't ever been there,
I feel like that's,
you know, disappeared.
You
in
know,
the West.
I guess that's the future more and more. People will less go and do things physically
like
because
that,
now
right?
we have the stuff in an app.
Maybe that's something that would even interest younger players, even if they haven't been in an arcade, to say, oh, okay, I've seen this in the movies or TV. Or heard about it from OG players. Yeah, it does look like a lot of fun. And we tried to kind of incorporate some of the elements that made it fun outside of the visuals. So you have the arcade machines there, like you saw, right? I think we showed you some footage of it. And you have all these players' avatars lined up and they're watching someone play.
Oh.
When I say watching, it means like you can actually choose to spectate that person's match. Or you can choose to get on that machine and play against other people in that group. And you can interact. You can chat with them. We have emotes, which means you can pre-animations and things you can do to communicate.
So we can do Fortnite dances. Now, these dances are not as cool as Fortnite dances, I guess.
That I think people are going to like. And
Fortnite sets the standard, kind of, I hear.
A different type of customization from the characters.
Oh, that's me, Triple S Plus. Who loaded my profile? Jesus.
Representation of yourself in the manner that you like. And so you're interacting with your friends online with this avatar.
Oh man, and IGN with an Evo
really
shirt.
Customization options on those avatars as well. So can you talk about kind of the customization we're going to see in Tekken 8 and what you guys learned from Tekken 7?
So Tekken 7, the customization, there was a lot of options, obviously. I think a lot of people are surprised.
Let's show that footage again. Oh god.
Culture there.
Do I have to watch this Brian again?
Should look cool in a customization, but like you said, some people want to have a donut on their head.
But is it just me? Or did they increase the contrast and improve the lighting on this stage? I don't know.
I think we all remember when
the way I remember it, this stage did not look that good when it was revealed.
And like a floaty and all this crazy stuff, right?
Yeah, I think they most likely did, because first time I saw that stage, it did not have high contrast lighting like that. These highlights here.
And we all know Nobi likes to make these crazy costumes.
It looks much better, much better.
Variety of different items you can equip.
But I also remember them saying that they weren't happy with the lighting 6 months ago. They said during the alpha that they wanted to improve things. So it looks like they are doing that. Looks much better.
A category you can previously do in Tekken 7, which you can now. and Tekken 8, and I think we showed off a bit.
Yeah, it looked
about,
very flat
granted,
before,
I
I
can't talk about
feel.
everything, but the items that
William,
you
William.
can actually
Nej.
attach to your
Snälla.
costume, and you can, like a horn, for example, on your head, you can change the size of it, you can change the location around where you want it, the color, etc. So there's a lot more options you have for customization, and that's just for the characters. For the avatars themselves, there's a whole set of other different customization items, whether that's hairstyles or clothing or shoes, maybe a whole skin, like some of the pre-orders I think have some Mokujin and things like that. You can do a skin of your character.
Oh, was I muted?
So
I
there's a lot of
said,
different
can you
customizations
tell
that
I
we
cut his
mainly
hair?
for the
Is
characters
that
and
child
avatars.
abuse?
Yes.
And then
It
I
looks
forgot
good though
about
when it's to the
player
side.
customization we call, which is the life gauges, the player panels, and all that stuff. So Tekken is a highly customizable game, and the music too. So yeah.
So yeah, whatever you want to change, whatever feels like the most Tekken thing to you at that moment, you've got, right? And I'm gonna put a donut on my head. I think I've been inspired, or maybe something more ridiculous. I don't know. I have
floating
to see.
clownfish.
Yeah,
or
it's something. Honestly, I'll have to. I'm gonna dig into it now, and I'm sure the community is gonna create and share a lot of really awesome characters that people are gonna.
Willem
love
is
seeing.
not bored
And
with the
speaking
IGN
of things that are
presentation.
coming back, and not just customization. Obviously, we've got Tekken Ball in Tekken 8.
Right.
Oh, nice, nice. Titta, ser du? Tekken boll.
Since we had Tekken Ball.
Ja, det är Tekken
Talk
fast som
about
en
Tekken
boll.
Ball. Why are we bringing Tekken Ball back now? Obviously, I'm super excited.
I love that
Why,
stun.
you know, what made that decision to be like, you know what time it is? It's Tekken Ball time.
Tekken Ball.
Yeah, I mean, Tekken. We're talking about one of the things that made
It's
it popular.
so
was
great.
the
So great to have this
Tekken
back.
Ball.
directly fighting against another opponent.
Tekken
So in the past, this has
Oh
been
right, you can
Tekken
still
4
hit
or
each
Tekken
other
Bowling
and the
or some
ball
mini-games that we've
if you
had
go to the
in the
front
past.
line, the center
We were
line.
thinking we want something
It's so
to relax
stupid.
because fighting
It's
online
so
at,
great.
like, high rank
Pow.
levels can be quite stressful.
Pow.
So
Oh right,
the
you
way it
can do
came
a
about,
running
though, was when we
tackle
were kind
into
of
the
designed
ball.
to
I
fight
remember
out.
this from Tekken
You're
3.
wandering around with your
Tekken
avatar,
Ball.
hang out with your friends. There's actually currently 4 different areas. There's the battle area, but then there's like the store where you can go and see customization
Pow.
items.
Oh,
and
why
what it'll
didn't
look
they
on your
have
character,
Ish
etc.
and
There's an area
Bagoosh?
to practice in with other people online.
Missed
There's a
opportunity.
beach area that's kind of cool. That right off the main arcade portion, where you go out into this beach area, and it's got like this DJ playing and a car and all this cool stuff on a beach. And that is the perfect place to have Tekken Ball, right? And it just happens that
Oh.
this is something people have been
Nice
asking
ball.
myself and Harada for.
It's like
on
one of
social
those
media for such a
globes you
long
see
time. But
outside banks.
We've seen a few iterations of Tekken Ball, a few iterations of Tekken Force or Scenario
Oh, wow.
Campaign or whatever you want to call it. But we
What a
haven't really seen
counter.
much of Tekken Ball. Just Tekken 3 when it first came out, and then I think
Oh,
the
damage.
Tekken Tag Tournament 2 Wii U version,
yes.
right? So we felt maybe it was time, and we expect a lot of brand new players. And
Oh,
one of the cool things about the Tekken Ball is
Bagoosh.
that you have access to your whole moveset with that particular character you choose. that you
It's
use to
so
hit the ball
great.
with.
We're gonna play
And
this
so as you
again.
do that,
It's so
obviously,
great.
The ball, it contains the damage, and whoever fails to guard block that, they get like blown to pieces, right? So, but you have all the different techniques that you want to use. So it's kind of fun to find like how it affects the trajectory of the ball, the speed, etc. At the same time using your moveset.
All
So
right,
it's
that
a
globe
fun way
is
for
destroyable
both
on
advanced players, but also
Manhattan stage,
newcomers to
right?
just take a break from the head-to-head action.
Yes, and the ball is also customizable.
It is.
Continuing the trend of whatever you want to do, we can do. And I am so
Är det
excited to play
Kazuya och
Tekken
Jin,
Ball.
va?
I genuinely can't
Men
wait. I'm sure
Kazuya
a
är
lot of people also
starkare.
can't wait.
Det där
So,
kan syra.
tons of features.
Det där?
And the last one, I think the one with a name that I love.
Jaha, det är Jin.
Super Ghost Battle.
Right.
Tekken 8 has ghosts. They learn from your playstyle and they can imitate you, and they learn very quickly. And you can go fight other players' ghosts. So, tell us about the ghost system in Tekken 8. Can I go fight Mii's ghost anytime that I want to? What's going on there?
So Tekken has had ghosts in the past, but this is a totally different thing. Hence the name Super Ghost, right?
Super ghosts, not just regular ghosts.
So in the past, Tekken, not in 7, but I think more like 5 and 6, it would pick up certain actions that you do after playing many battles, that maybe it does a certain combo that you often do, or maybe it misses a certain combo that you often drop. And maybe throwing a lot or something like that. But there were only
Ja,
certain
pappa
limited
älskar dig,
areas
killen.
that the ghost would learn. But this time we totally redid the system from scratch, AIQ learning. So what it is it recognizes all of these cues.
There's
If
a
you're backdashing
respectful
lot,
stat.
It backdashes a lot. If you're wave dashing or sidestepping, it does that. It does the combo. It drops the combo.
There's a respectful stat.
The action is quite interesting.
Arsenal is probably gonna have an F on that one. He's a scoundrel and a thief.
A very famous player himself in Tekken 5 DR days. And he was playing a ghost of himself, and it was hard to tell which one was the ghost and which one was the human.
Dansar.
And I know I even saw your eyes change when I was explaining this earlier. And it's one thing explaining it, and then it's another thing showing you the video of in the match, the ghost, you do something, it says ghost is learning, there's a prompt that shows up on the screen on the top right, and then it does that thing right away, right? And so before you had to play so many matches to get the ghost to even resemble you, right now it's learning right away in that one match your tendencies. And so it's quite interesting because you can see yourself level up in the ghost as you're
that's
playing.
the stuff I don't like. Willem just said that only losers play
my
Jin.
friend's ghost,
Come on, Willem.
while he's not online, and kind of learn how to beat him.
He
He
did-
doesn't know how to beat him.
Did you hear him fart?
It's kind of causing you to fight rounds. So the way you do this is
Tack, Willem.
go online, and
He just ruptured my pants with that fart. I don't know if you guys heard that. Now he's blaming me. Oh God. Oh God. This is a bad omen for Tekken 8. Ska du bygga Lego, Willem?
But then there's ghosts, and so I can pick that ghost version of you and then commence the battle.
You heard that.
And so it could be fun. You could be like, hey, my ghost whipped your butt. And
Thanks.
I could never,
Thank you,
live that
son.
down. Or I could be just like steadily learning how to beat you by playing through your ghost character. And that could be me or whoever you happen to meet in that Tekken Fight Lounge.
Yes, definitely a great way to get back at your friends for like, if that last set was close, I'm gonna go train against your ghost, and they're not gonna know what's happening. A super exciting feature. And I remember the Master ghost fight. I think the ghost was up like 2 rounds to 0 at one point. Like
he's like, okay, I gotta try harder now.
yeah. Like they're really very impressive, and I think for anybody who hasn't seen them yet, you're not really gonna understand how impressive they are until you see them in action. I know I was blown away by them, and I can't wait to go play other people's ghosts.
You can fight my ghost.
Ja, du är fes
I
på
can't wait to fight your
pappa.
ghost and lose to that.
Wilhelm.
Stackars pappa.
Stackars Wilhelm.
And I am so excited.
Is it just me, or we knew pretty much there was no new information? But it was nice seeing ball mode in action.
To play.
I would have preferred to also see, when we're talking about the lounges, like, is there a tournament mode or not? We know Arcade Quest has, you play tournaments, but can I do tournaments with my friends online, like we do in Tekken 7? And can we do that with 16 players? I also would love to hear about Team Battle. That's a mode everyone's been requesting. Like, can we have that back? Can we play it online? Like, if I just get to hear, oh, you have tournament mode, you have Team Battle, like, I don't know. Feels like a no-brainer, and I would love to have that back, I guess.
Variety of different items you can write. And somebody.
But also definitely lighting here looks better. Okay, tack Willem. Lighting here looks much juicier on King.
I think we all remember.
So I think that's it's nice to see how the lighting is improving. And I'm pretty sure it improved on the stage. You know, the first, I think Nina was the first trailer we got, right? Or was it Kazuya? Which one was first? It was Nina. You remember that stage she was revealed on, like a battle zone at nighttime or something with the wall explosion? Never been impressed by that stage until recently. I think that, okay, Willem, come on. I think that one also looks better now. Just like Colosseum. But okay, so that's it for me and Wilhelm. We've done our reporting now on these juicy, incredible Tekken 8 news. Hope you enjoyed this commentary. Vill du säga hejdå till YouTube?
Hejdå!
Hejdå. That's bye bye in Swedish. Bye bye.
Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.